This is an interview question she sent to my inbox. They asked her during interview. They said, could you please explain how duty of care contributes to safeguarding individual and to protecting their right to live in safety and be free from abuse and neglect? Could you please tell us how duty of care contributes to safeguarding individuals and to protecting their right to live in safety and be free from abuse and neglect? So they want to know if you know what duty of care means and how to protect people from all harms. How duty of care contribute to safeguarding. You know, when you know your duty of care, that is when you can be able to safeguard your residents. So in a simple terms, let me tell us what duty of care means in simple terms. It means that you as a carer or anybody that is in the position of responsibility, to care for this resident, make sure that the people they are caring for do not get hurt or suffer in any way. Duty of care, it is a responsibility. You as a carer, you that wants to become a carer, it is your responsibility, your duty, your job to make sure that these people you care for do not suffer from anything, be it abuse, be it harm, be it neglect. So that is what duty of care means. I hope you are able to understand to this point. So let's keep okay. I will give you more example. I have something here. If you go to swimming pool, if you love to swimming pool, you have people that works there called the lifeguard. What are their duties? Is it not to be looking at people to make sure that anybody that goes into the pool is dressed properly? Anybody that goes into the pool knows how to swim? And even though they know how to swim, they still look after them in case anybody in the pool start getting into trouble, struggling, they will intervene. That is their duty. So the duty of care of the lifeguard in the swimming pool is to safeguard we coming to swim in that swimming pool so we don't get drowned. Do you get this now? Oh no. In the care section, duty of care towards your residents means that you need to make sure that all the residents are safe, they are comfortable, they are well taken care of, they are fed very well, they are dressed properly. Now we are in winter. You don't just put them something they were supposed to wear during summer. You cover them properly. It is your duty to make sure that they have all the necessary care they need. In their bathroom, they have soap, they have a toothbrush, they have toothpaste, they have shampoo and everything. You make sure that if you see anything, maybe injury on their body, you report every concern. Duty of care is making sure that your job, the services you render to this resident, is the best type of care you can give to them. Do you understand it? So in case you go for an interview and they ask you, what do you understand by duty of care? This is what it means. Now, going to what they ask this lady to explain to them how duty of care contribute to safeguarding individual and protecting their right to live in safety and free from abuse and neglect. Now, let's go there. After you have explained what duty of care means, now you tell them that duty of care is the responsibility to keep people I care for safe and protect them, their rights, protect them from harm and abuse and neglect. Now, as organization, we have duty of care to keep the resident's room free from hazard. Now you are linking it. We have the duty of care to provide the necessary medical care. For instance, if any of the residents have sustained injury, we have to inform the district nurses, their GP, for wound care. Listening to the residents, their concerns and wishes. Addressing their fears and reassuring them. Protecting their rights and dignity. So this is a way of you bringing the duty of care into safeguarding, making sure that the residents are free from all harms. Okay? Now, this is your duty of care as a person. How about the organizations? They have, because the question says, look at the question. The question says, could you explain how duty of care contribute to safeguarding individuals? So this thing has two parts. It has what you would do as a carer. It also has what they would do as an organization. What would they do? Making sure that the staff gain the necessary trainings they need. So if you are sitting down there and they ask you this question, just tell them duty of care is all about making sure that my responsibility of caring for this resident is to safeguard them from all harm, protect them, their rights, making sure that I treat them with respect and dignity and everything. Now, relating it to the question, I make sure that the residents are kept well fed, make sure they are free from harm, make sure that I stayed up to date with my training, which the organization will offer, making sure that I prevent every possible accident or anything that will cause harm to them. If I notice any form of bruises on their body, I make sure I report. If I notice anything that will cause them harm, I will make sure I report it. So it's just simple. They just want to know if you understand what duty of care is all about, and they just want to know if you can understand how to safeguard this resident from harm. So you can only understand it if you know your duty. My duty is to protect them. So if I should protect them, I must safeguard them from anything that will cause harm to them. My duty is to report any sign of abuse, neglect, injury, or anything on their body. So for me to do that, I have to always give them quality of care, check their body, do their body map. Are you getting the link now? My duty is to ensure that the residents are well fed. For you to do that, you have to make sure that you know their care plans, their dietary restrictions and all that. If the food should be fortified, then you should fortify it. Do you get it now? So it's not a big deal, this question. They just want to know if you understand what duty of care is and how to safeguard the resident, linking both of them together. If you don't understand, the person that has this question, feel free to ask me again. I am happy to keep on explaining until you understand. Okay?